This field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Charlotte 49ers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Makes a man miss. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the 49ers get enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They are in attack mode already in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got a man. It's Thomas. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Charlotte.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. And I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up...
Oh, look out. There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The short hands, it's Thomas. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The 49ers get enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, 49ers. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Discards a man. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This is a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Horvat. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking for space. It's Bryant.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Fullback's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Oh, and I love it. They give the ball to the fullback. You don't even see him in the game all the time, but when he is, it's always unselfish, pounding people. I love when you toss him a little love and give him the rock.
You ever wish you'd played fullback instead?
No.
You would have been a great fullback. Great H-back.
Just hit people, hit them again. Now I'm good. I'll go get the quarterback.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting up the field goal. They're set to kick it away.
Number 17, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff to the lone back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll go right back to the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks his tackle. And the 49ers will move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. Get it out on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to move it through the air. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
On second down, he'll fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by a field goal over Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication.
And they get the sack just like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass hits, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got his man on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Dropping back, it's Horvath. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Annapolis. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the 49ers will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think, again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys.
The expressway is wide open. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Goes to the option. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the fullback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Looking to pass. It's Horvath. Slings it downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it's certainly.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Back to throw, it's Horvath. He'll get rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The 49ers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Off play action. He uncorks one deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Hard running there. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Now on the option. Quick toss. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down to this deep. Ball back for its own. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor using a timeout here. Thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. He'll keep it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. On the option. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. To the air, it's Horvath. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, midshipman! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's not.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Niners! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And here comes the Navy offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here comes the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Hutchinson. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Goes to the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Give to the big fullback. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
29 Philly. 2
The option look. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Offense getting set for first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Makes his man miss. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Got a man. It's Thomas. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Dances away. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his target down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Complete to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Quarterback will audible. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Touchdown, Charlotte! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
28.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
He's going up top here late in the game and is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring